Welcome back to a beautiful Cape Town 2012 African Cross Country Championships, right in the heart of the city. The third event of the day, off at 11:30, bright sunny day. The senior women's race, 4 laps, 8 kilometres. The South Africans, Lebo Palula, Paul Mabuza, Nolene Conrad, and the other teammates out on the far side of the field, once again in their pens.
Junior women,
4 lots of 2 kilometres.
Yes, and we have the only athlete from Swaziland, Winile Mnise. She's wearing vest number 125. She competed at the 2010 Commonwealth Games where she finished 13th in a 3-hour 18 and 32 seconds race. So it would be interesting to see what she does in this company of great African cross-country.
Well, that certainly is a challenge for her. A couple of Ugandan athletes, Annette Negesa and Viola Chemos, setting the pace in their golden colours up front. But as we said always early on, that's Chemos making the pace up front and Negesa making the group there. The Ethiopians chasing hard. Once again, the South Africans sitting at the back of that pack, quite well positioned at this stage.
Yes, they are, but it's only the first lap now. We would love them to move gradually to the front and not just stay at the back.
Well, Lebo Palula, very experienced South African. Paul Mabuza, the small figure, leading the South Africans at the moment. And that's Annette Negesa, setting the pace early on. But the others quite happy to let her get away. The pace quick, but remember it's 8 kilometres, it's 4 laps here, and that is a long, long way in these conditions.
Yes, it's a very long way, and you have to, manage everything very correctly. Otherwise, if you go out too fast, you will be burned out. And if you go out too slow, it will be too big a gap to catch up in the last lap.
Well, some of the favourites up front there, Joyce Chepkurui of Kenya, and her teammates Margaret Muriuki.
We have the senior women now approaching their first lap, and in this race we have Margaret and we have Esther from Kenya, which are the favourites. And if you can see the interesting tactic that they use, they run as a team, and the favourite is normally at the back. So the last lap everybody will break away and then the favourite will take to the line.
Well, a disaster for one runner, lost a shoe in the mud there, and you certainly can't run a cross-country race with one shoe, so she'll have to stop and take the other one off. That really was unfortunate. Don't know who it was, but it was a real problem for her.
Yes, indeed. It seems that it is not one of the front runners, though. It's probably one of the runners at the back. But yes, it's very uncomfortable running with only one shoe. Hopefully she can manage to take off the other shoe without impeding her speed.
Well, the lead is still Annette Negesa. She's a tall runner from Uganda, setting the pace, race number 126. But on her heels, that is some pack.
Yes, I think the Kenyan women would love to follow in the junior women's footsteps, where they had 1, 2, 3 on the podium. Unfortunately, in the men's, the Ethiopians spoiled the party for the Kenyans. But like I said, still early days. We see Uganda in front, and also Kenya as well as Ethiopian runners.
Well, a couple of Ugandan athletes in that group. For the first time, we didn't see it in the earlier races. There they are in their gold tops. It's Joyce Chepkurui, Margaret Muriuki and Emily Chebet, the 3 Kenyans, that are pretty much setting the pace for their team. And the Ethiopians, Jemima Bekele and Pedasa.
I don't know if it's wise for the Ugandans to take the lead so early, because now the Kenyans are running on their pace and also relaxing at the back, and hopefully she can carry it through. And finish in probably the top 4 or top 5 positions.
Well, of course, the Kenyan women smarting after they did not win the first gold medal in the juniors because one of their runners dropped out. And it's very lot of pressure on these girls now to finish the race. And talking about Uganda, a couple of their women in that lead group, Uganda is in fact the venue for the next African Championships, which takes place in 2014. These champs coming around now every second year, leapfrogging the world champs, which are also now every second year. And in 2013, the World Cross Country Champs will take place in Poland, and I'll bet that'll be cold.
Oh, yes, it's going to be very, very cold. Hopefully the athletes will go there 2 weeks prior to the championships, just to, acclimatize and get used to the weather, or even have a training camp or 2 in Poland.
Well, that's Nolene Conrad making her way up one of those hills. Conrad, a very good road runner, also a good cross-country runner, but not quite at the level of these East Africans, I'm afraid.
Yeah, she's also a very good steeplechase runner. She was the first woman to have the South African record in the steeplechase event when they first introduced the steeplechase a couple of years ago. But here we see her now in action at the cross-country championships. Hopefully she's using the cross-country as training to qualify for the Olympics in the 3,000 steeplechase.
Yes, that's Paul Mabuza, the leading South African at this stage. She's back in around about 15th place. Some more South Africans coming through. But that's the Ugandan still leading. And I must say, the pace doesn't look that quick. But I think it's going to build and build and build towards the end.
Yes, it looks really pedestrian at this point. And also the front runners, the group is still very big. And we'll see as the pace increases, the group will diminishes.
Over they go. It's very hard running up these hills. They're steep. And you've just got to change your whole rhythm, and you've got to lean forward. You see how they lean forward, and the arms have to work hard on those hills. We have a Mauritian athlete and somebody from Benin and Angola and Lesotho and Botswana in there. So there's a real nice mix of countries amongst the 35 runners out there.
Yes, we have a very good mix of all the African countries. And it is also good because a lot of these runners are using this for the African championships that will take place, the track and field championships rather, that will take place in Benin later this year, that will also serve as a qualifier for the Olympics. So the person who wins here, is definitely in good form and shape to even, run good on track in the 5,000 or the 3,000 meters.
Well, the poor unfortunate Benin athlete only arrived in the morning. She arrived at Cape Town Airport and ran straight to the venue. But still, very exciting to come to Cape Town. It's such a wonderful venue. The South Africans there, Schnettler, going past. There she goes. One of the top up-and-coming young female distance runners in the country. On the third lap now. Yes,
we have the three Kenyan athletes, and on their shoulder we have the Ethiopians that are probably just waiting for them to break away and start chasing them to the line. Like I say, I hope that the Kenyans, for the sake of the team, that they get the 1, 2, 3 positions as well as the team prize. Unfortunately, the junior women could not get the team prize, but only got the first 3 individual medals.
Well, those 3 Kenyans up front there are Joyce Chepkurui, Margaret Muriuki, and Emily Chibet. Those are the 3 in the Kenyan colours. There they are, right up front. And there's a 4th Kenyan in there that is looking for the team prize, the 4 of them. The leading Ethiopian is Belenesh Jamama, wearing race number 99.
As you can see, the pace has increased, and also the group is much smaller. You see a runner falling down there, and hopefully she can regain her form and momentum and keep up with the front runners. So we have
Lebo Palula, going through, been in many championships. That's the bell for the last lap.
Yes, that's the bell, and now the runners, it's all about, the fittest that will survive. They're taking it to the line. Very hard running now. It's all about the speed. Unfortunately, we don't see any of the South Africans in the front row as yet. Hopefully they will get the bell soon.
Well, the race favourite, Joyce Chepkurui, wearing bib number 104, with her 107 is Ndiema. The back markers, some of them going through getting the bell there, going across those championship mats. You'll see on the finish line those orange mats across the track for the transponders that are on the ankles of the runners. If you look carefully, you'll see a little band around their ankles. All these runners running with shoes, and now it's 3 Kenyans and 2 Ethiopians.
Yes, 3 Kenyans. And I saw Margaret looking over her shoulder, probably trying to figure out where the rest of her teammates are, or to see where the Kenyans, the Ethiopians are.
Well, they're right behind her. They're right there. So it's anybody's race yet as they go through. Coming up, the South Africans, Nolene, moved up from Cape Town. She grew up there and lives now in Johannesburg, studies at the University of Johannesburg, Nolene Conrad. And she must be enjoying herself. This is fantastic competition for these runners. It's a great experience for them. They're really trying to pack into the team position and get themselves maybe a medal perhaps, but maybe not. We'll see how they finish at the end of the day. Right now it's 3 Kenyans and 2 Ethiopians in that lead. Out on the 4th lap, and it looks like Margaret Muriuki making the pace with her teammate Joyce Chepkurui right up there. The tall Chepkurui, elegant runner, just so relaxed, It's all about being relaxed and elegant, isn't it?
Yes, yes, you have to look good while you're running. 8 laps. So the runners are very, very relaxed. And I think that is the key to good running. You have to stay relaxed throughout the course, throughout the 8 laps, and also stay focused at the same time.
Well, of course, the 8 kilometers, and you never really get into a rhythm in cross-country running. It's all around corners, stop, start, stop, start. Not like the road or the track, you get in a nice, even rhythm. So here they come up onto the hill. And Jamama mixing it up there with the Kenyans. Number 104 is Joyce Chepkurui. Off she goes. Her teammate Margaret Muriuki in second place.
Yes, and also I think Emily is also going to follow there soon. And fortunately, the Ethiopian is dropping out to 5th position, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 places for the Kenyans. So they will take the individual medal as well as the team medals.
So Joyce Chepkurui takes it, Margaret Muriuki second, Emily Chebet, Esther Ndiema, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Kenya, and the first Ethiopian was Balanesh Jamama in 5th place. Happiness is a team. 1, 2, 3, 4. What can I say?
Yes, yes, that is a beautiful picture there, and you will see the flag will come shortly and they will do their lap of honor. Very, very, very proud country.
Well, the Ethiopians finishing 5th through 9th, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all 5 of them piling into those positions. So once again, it's those 2 countries looking now for the first South African, and there she is, Mpumi Mabuza of South Africa in 17th place. Nolene Conrad looking ever so tired. They really, really get tired. Schnettler, another South African, packing into the first 25. There they are in their green and gold colours. Very proud day for them. This is world-class competition. The leaderboard for the senior women's race over 8K is once again dominated. 4 Kenyans and 4 Ethiopians. The time 27:04. 27:49 for 8th place.
Okay, we feel very good. We are very happy. We only thank God for team title for today for senior women. We are very happy.
Okay. What was your team strategy and your plan? And it seemed like it worked, but we would like to know what was it.
Okay, we planned that. You know, as for yesterday, we saw that the Ethiopian they were 6, Kenyans we are 4. So we were at a different of 2. So we say, okay, we are 4, but we have Jesus who will fill the 5th position and 6th position for us. So we just say, don't rush in front, let those 2 Ethiopian extra people to fight for us first, and then for the 3rd lap, we shall take off. And that's what our tactics was.
Stay tuned for more action from the 2nd CAA African Cross Country Championships here at the Kierboom Park in Cape Town.